Welcome to the stream. Uh, Seokhyeon Cole versus Oban Elliot. Mm. I don't know about this particular fight because obviously Cole is making his debut. I think, right? I think Cole is making his debut. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's making his debut. And Oban Elliot, on the other hand, has been fighting. I don't know, man. It feels like he's been fighting scrubs. I know a lot of people are high on him, but I feel like he's been fighting scrubs. On the other hand, Cole is making his debut. So, if I'm not mistaken, Oban Elliott's last three opponents in the UFC have been Preston Parsons, Basil Hafez, and who's this guy who was knocked out by Bo Nigel? What an embarrassment. Yeah, the guy who got knocked out by Bo Nigel on short notice. So I don't know, man. And he was going to decisions with these three other opponents. The first time that Oban Elliot got a finish was against Basil Hafez, which I think is kind of impressive depending on how you look at it. I remember criticizing, what do you call him, Basil Hafez, mainly because I was like, and I've been saying this for the longest time, I don't have a lot of confidence in debuting fighters who perform exceptionally well because sometimes they come in on something. Not always this is just based off of. It's not based on fact. It's based off of the performances that a lot of these debutants who are coming into the UFC on short notice, they have these incredible debuts, and then they go on to not match up to their debuts, right? There are very few who have actually matched the level of their debut. People like what do you call him, Diego Lopez. People like Carlos Leo. People like actually Renier Derrida actually looked worse on his debut, and he kept on improving as time progressed. Malik Adebayo, I think, Ademol any female UFC fighters. That's a crazy statement to make. Maybe, but yeah. Um, so in all honesty, my subscribers and I are officially picking Oban Elliot. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not gonna pick him. I feel like it seems like he's improving. I also don't like the fact that Oban Elliot doesn't finish fights. But at the same time, I don't know enough about this Cole guy in order to have any sort of confidence in him. At the very least, even though I don't feel like Oban Elliot has been fighting the best competition, he has UFC experience, and it seems like he's improving because in the beginning he was getting decisions. Was his no? It's not Torres Fini. Who's this other guy, man? I forgot. I forgot that guy's name with the mohawk that got knocked out by Bo Nickel. If you guys remember his name, remind me. Malika Debayo, you use ChatGPT for your predictions. No, man. ChatGPT is horrible. Like, have you tried predicting with ChatGPT? Um, I think maybe you should actually try it and see for yourself. My prediction accuracy would be horrible. You know, you are better off maybe looking at Topology's picks than ChatGPT. ChatGPT does not know how to predict fights. Anyway, so in all honesty, I don't know, man. I'm going with Oban Elliot, but I'm not as high on him as a lot of people are. I still genuinely feel like the fact that Oban Elliot does not finish, and the fact that he has went to decisions with people, I feel like he should have been finishing if he is actually a legit prospect. It gives me concern, but I just don't feel like the Seokhyeon Ko. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name properly. I don't think that's the guy to actually beat Oban Elliot, to be honest. But I genuinely feel like Oban Elliot, if he doesn't continue to improve, I don't know how he's going to perform as he starts to get closer and closer to the ranks. But yeah, my official pick and my subscribers' official pick is Oban Elliot. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not very confident in him. This Cole guy might come in and just surprise all of us. Um, Dante Maddox, who? I'm going with Oban Elliot. My subscribers and I are going with Oban Elliot. Maddox, you just found me finishing up my prediction for this particular card for this particular fight. If you want to join me, let's go to the next fight. Yeah, I'm going to predict the next fight. If you want to rewatch this whole prediction, you can go to the live section of the channel and then you can just take a look at it. Yeah, let's go.